Open up the piano and let's play the song 我对缘分小心翼翼。
我对缘分小心翼翼不放弃，无奈烽火马蹄扰乱了结局。
There's a total of 8 chords for this song. The first chord we have a F major where we're going to put our right hand thumb 4 steps up from middle C. So for this is a middle C, 2, 3, 4. I'm going to put our thumb here and we're going to have our finger 1, 3 and 5 to wrap around, skipping the 2 and the 4. So I have a F, A and C. For our left hand, we're going to do an arpeggios pattern later on. So we're going to stretch from finger 5 to F using the first note. And then I have the C, which is using the 5th note, the sol, which is the third note, and then back to F. Okay, so this is our F major chord. The next chord, we have our G major chord. We're going to move our whole hand up 1 step. So we have a G, B, G for our right hand. As for our left hand, I have a G, D, G. Next chord, I have a E minor. We're going to shift it down. Our thumb is on E, E, G, B. As for our left hand, I have a E, B, and a E. Fourth chord, I have an A minor. We're going to shift my whole hand up to A, C, E. We're going to ace it. As for our left hand, I have the A, E, A. Now, this is our A minor chord. Next chord, we have a D minor. We're going to put our right hand thumb to D. 1 step up from middle C. This is our middle C going up D, F, A. Left hand, I have a D, A, D from the deck. Okay, so this is our D minor. Next chord, we have a E major. Just now we were doing our E minor, E, G, B. But this time, E major, we have an E major coming up. So a little bit different. E minor or white keys. E major, I'm going to sharp the third note. And that is a G sharp. Okay, so I'm going to have a G sharp later on. As for our left hand, I have a E, B, E. Next chord, I have an A major. I had an A minor just now. For our A major, I'm going to change the third note as again. A, C sharp, and an E. As for our left hand, I have an A, E, A. And lastly, we have a C major to end the song. We have a C, E, G. We are pretty familiar with this. This is our C major chord. Here are all the chords you need for this song. Take a moment to pause and practice switching between them until it feels smooth for your playing. If you would like to understand the formula behind major and minor chords, be sure to check out my piano chords video, link below. And if you would like a printable version of this chord sheet, I have prepared it as part of my resources for every of my tutorial on Patreon to take your learning further, so do check it out as well. Before we add any playing patterns, if you are a beginner, I recommend bringing up the chord sheet and just playing each chord once for every change while you sing along with the song. Now this will help you get used to the words and the exact spots where the chords switches. So here's a quick example of how that looks. 我对缘分小心翼翼不放弃，无奈烽火马蹄扰乱了结局。This was just a short example, but you will want to practice this for the entire song and make sure you know exactly where the chord changes happen. I've made the full chord sheet available on my Patreon for download and printing, and I'm going to leave the link in the description box below. So once you're comfortable with the chord changes, you know where to put your fingers, we can start adding the different patterns for this song. Now the playing pattern for our chorus, okay, I decided for our right hand, we're just gonna do a constant beat, right and right and right and right. But for our left hand, so since our left hand I have 3 notes, right, we're gonna have a both right, both and a right and right for a full bar. Okay, however, I have many half bar chords coming up. So for our half bar, we're just gonna cut it. Instead of a both right, both and a right and right, we're just gonna go both right, both and change. Both, right, both. Okay, so this is our pattern for this song for chorus. Okay, so let's do it slowly. 我对 half about F, 缘分小心 half about G, 意义不放 half about E minor, 气 half about A minor, 无奈 half about D minor, 烽火马蹄 half about E, 扰乱了结 half about A minor, G, going down half about G, 红尘 half about F, 来去短短 How about G 细细你 How about E minor 转身出这 How about A minor 玫瑰见离 One bar of D minor 去也带走所有蜜 How about F me How about G Okay, so that's the first part of the chorus. So let's do it smoothly first. 1, 2, 3. 我对缘分小心翼翼不放弃 A minor 无奈烽火马蹄扰乱了结局 Go down to G 红尘来去短短续续你转身出这玫瑰见离去 One bar 也带走所有秘密 After G Let's try the next part slowly 我对 How about F 缘分小心 How about G 意义不放 How about of E minor 气 How about A minor 我们 How about D minor 却终在沙 How about E 场里烽火 One bar of A minor 相遇 and a right and 宿命 How about F 纠缠中你 How about G 给的回 E minor 意温润如How about A major 郁金 How about D minor 力无 How about G 数次的战 One bar C 意 and a right and 如 How about D minor 愿回 How about G 道出世之One bar C D and a right and on C Let's try the second part smoothly 1, 2, 3我对缘分小心翼翼不放弃 And A minor 我们却终在沙场里烽火相遇 And a right and 宿命纠缠中你给的回忆温润如玉经历无数次的战役 And a right and 如愿回到出世之地 And a right and on C And this marks the end of our tutorial. Great work today! Now every time you practice, you are getting better and more confident at the piano. If you would like the extra support, I prepared resources like chord sheets, diagrams on my Patreon page to guide your learning further. My next video will be a practice track for this song, so be sure to check that out and practice together with me. And if you enjoyed this lesson, don't forget to like and subscribe and share so you won't miss what's coming next. Now keep learning, have fun. In the meantime, I'll see you in the next video. Hi there, thanks for watching. Hope this tutorial added value to your music journey. Now put what you have learned into practice with our practice jamming track video link above. If you enjoy this content, please like and subscribe for more music tutorials. We'll see you in the next video and we'll continue to make music and learn together.